Why does Small Biz David need 10,000 mentors of entrepreneurship to participate in the Small Biz David Foundation? A great question, if I might say myself. The answer to that question is what David's Barter community is really all about, because our mission in the community, our focus in the community, is to get new businesses started right now, because this country desperately needs new businesses started right now. Because you know what happens when a new business is started? Job number one is created. Job number one is created. You heard me last week do the entrepreneurship, the entrepreneurship pledge, and part of that pledge, and you can actually go to another YouTube recent one and listen to me do the pledge. But one of the aspects, one of the pledges that I make was that I would help businesses get started, and when that happens, the first job is created. The entrepreneur creates the first job for themselves when they start a business. That's reason enough. So if you are looking for a job, why look for a job? Why not start a business and create that job for yourself? Take control of your destiny. Not somebody else's control, not somebody else who can lay you off when they want to lay you off, but you take control. Taking the same information, the same talents, the same skills that you have, and doing it for yourself and creating a business for yourself. A lot of people talk about the risk of doing that. I guess I'm very fortunate because I started at age 23 right out of college. Oh, sorry, before college, but I was on my own after college at age 23 and got involved in my first business venture. Actually bought my first business when I was 24 years old. So I didn't have time to think about that risk that everybody talks about, shares when you start a business. To me, it's not a risk. To me, it's just a way of life, a way that we live our lives. Yes, you take a risk in that when you start a business, be it one of developing a product and making that product available, or be it a service that you provide, you're asking people to change their behavior to buy your product or to buy your service. That's really the only risk. So if you understand what you need to do and share that you are bringing value to that individual's life when they buy your product or they buy your service, it has to be about what value can you bring to their life, because they're not going to invest in your product or service unless you can bring value and demonstrate that you can bring value. When you go to David's Barter community for the first time, you see a page like this, make reference to the big red box, davidsbarter.com, and this, you have to register to get inside the community, because we have so many things going on, because everything that we do inside of our community is proprietary. The technology platform that we use, anything that we do, how we do it, how we do social marketing, those things are proprietary to the community members. So we want you to register. Very simple process. 4 fields of information. You create a username, and we suggest that you create a name that tells a story or helps you in the branding of what it is you do. Obviously, my username in the community is SmallBizDavid. That's the brand that we have built uh, for the community, for myself. And we say it's a brand because just Google Small Biz David and you'll see why it is a brand, what that brand is all about. Then we ask you for your email address, and we don't ask you so that we can uh, constantly send you emails, because you will not get emails from us. We do not support email coming into the community inside of our firewalls. We do not support email on our servers that leave the community. Inside of our community, we communicate with one another primarily by messaging. Now, when you message with other members of the community, and this messaging system is, once again, proprietary to the community, you have to register to have that available to you. When you message with other members of the community, you may decide that you want to communicate with each other by email or by telephone, however it might be, and that's your choice. As a community, the way we communicate is by messaging. So we ask for your email address in the hope that you are a real person giving us a real email address. So we will send what is called an autoresponder back to you once you give us your email address. That autoresponder will give you the next steps in the registration process, or you can just continue on the process once you've given us your email address, because you are then taken to the membership area, the community bulletin board area, where you can continue the process. The process continues with you creating your own complimentary community marketing profile. 6 fields of information. None of it is private information. All of it is marketing information that you want to share, because inside of your community marketing profile, you will have keywords that you use that describe you, that describe your business, your product, whatever it might be. Those are the keywords that people will use to find you in the community. It's a pretty simple process, and in our testing, we have found it to be the most effective, most efficient means of communication. Then you create a password for yourself, and you verify that password. That's the entire registration process. So once you register, as I said, you go to a community bulletin board. Let's go to that bulletin board real quickly. I don't know if I'm logged in or logged out. I need to log in. So let's do it that way. When you come, a tab that you will always go to is this community tab up at the top. It says scroll down to log in, and then you log into your page, your profile. If you log out and you log back in, that's as long as it takes you to get to your community bulletin board page. On that page, you will find on a daily basis the updated YouTubes that I do, because we take the YouTube, we tell Google Plus about it, then we download it to our site. We made it very, very easy. The technology platform that Curtis has built makes it very easy to do that. Also, when you go into the community, we urge you to download a PDF of my book, How Do You Answer These 749 Questions About Your Small Business. I wrote the book 4 years ago. It is now very, very important for several reasons. Number one, it does have indeed 749 questions about your business or about starting a business, things you need to think about. And all of these questions are not necessarily important to the business that you start. Many of them are. So we've made it very easy for you to find those questions that are important by the keywords. There we go again, keywords. And you go back to the keyword index that I created in the book. You find the keyword, you find what question it actually is in the book, then you go back to that question, and I've created white space for you so that it's a workbook so that you can take notes about in your research, or say I need to call my certified public accountant, I need to call my business strategist, my friend in marketing, my banker, whatever it might be. It's a chance for you to take notes. So it's important, the book is important that way, as it was when I published the book 4 years ago. But now it's become even more important as it has 749 keywords. Keywords get you around the community. Also, too, in our daily YouTubes, and we've now done, excuse me, approximately 250. Each YouTube that we have done has keywords in it, and we list those keywords for you, so that once again, you can use those keywords to get people to come to your landing page in the community. Very simple process, and we've made it simple for you to engage that process for yourself. Okay, back to the question at hand. Why are we looking for 10,000 mentors of entrepreneurship? This is my landing page. One of my landing pages. I have about a dozen of them, but this is the main one. This is where you can go and see what it is that we do. I'll show you why we do it. I'll explain to you why we do it. Then you just take that and do it for yourself. You create your own YouTube video. We'll show you how to download that video very simply onto your landing page. Here it is. This is my product offering. SmallBizDavid seeks 10,000 charter lifetime members as mentors of entrepreneurship for the SmallBizDavid Foundation. The SmallBizDavid Foundation is dedicating to starting new small businesses with small business collaboration. And we have two membership levels. There's a $99 priority status level. There's a $199 priority status level. The difference between the two, this one is priority status. Priority status means that you get personalized messages from me directly on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, whatever it is you decide, how often you want me to communicate to you about what's going on in the community, opportunities in the community, and keywords that are being used, new keywords that are being used, so that you can employ those keywords to your own landing page. Our foundation is looking for mentors of entrepreneurship. We want you to share your experiences. Maybe you're already in business. We want you to share those experiences of being in business for however long it is that you've been, or you've started a business in the community. We want you to share that with another person so that more new businesses can be started. That's what a mentor is. A mentor is a teacher, an instructor, one who has experiences, qualitative experiences that demonstrate results, either good results or bad results. They can be either, but they share that experience so that you can start a business or move your business forward. We're looking for 10,000 mentors of entrepreneurship to share their experience or to start a business and share that experience of starting a business, helping somebody else start a business. It's very simple. That's how our community and our foundation is going to grow, continue to grow, and dedicated to starting new businesses with small business collaboration. If you haven't already, register for David's Barter Community. Explain the registration process. Take advantage of a complimentary landing page so that you can see the landing page that I have created for myself. Just put your branding, your merchandising on that page and make it work for you to create cash flow. And we'll share with you how much fun it can be to start a business, how it should be fun to start a business, and we will share with you the experiences of the entrepreneurship fun game that we have started in our community.